All right. What does God want you to know about you? What does God want you to know about you? We try so hard. We um, we buy into the hustle culture. We are doing things to make our mark in the world. We want to know like what our purpose is. Why are we here? And guys, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. And do you know what? Here's what's really cool. There's only one answer to that question for every person on the planet: to be love. To be love. Now, how we each uniquely overflow said love is the amazing, fun, life-giving process that we came to the planet to do. But if we start with I am love, now everything will overflow from there. If, however, we are seeking from our emptiness, well, now it doesn't matter what we do and it doesn't matter what we find. It's never going to be enough, because the whole effing point is to know that you are love. That's why you came to the planet, to discover your identity as love on this planet. Cool, right? So, in order to do that, we are going to dig into what God gave me. It's been about 3 years ago. It is now lovingly called Emphory, EMPHORY, Emphory. And it is a modality and way of processing our thoughts in order to make sure everything is in alignment based on law. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what Emphory is. And then as we go through the next however many weeks that it takes us to get through it, we're going to go through this modality and way of processing our thoughts and our identity. And then we'll see where we end up there. So Emphory is a collection of 36 principles and 12 practices. And what those principles are is they are the natural design of our identity. So we are 100% human and 100% spirit. We are made in the image of God. And if God is everything, then God is everything unseen and everything seen. Well, that's us. That's the identity that we are made in: 100% human, 100% spirit. And within the aspect of our human, there are physical, natural laws that govern how our human moves through the world. And though we call it supernatural, it's actually just the natural functionings of our spirit side, the unseen side. Okay? So when we recognize that we are 100% human, 100% spirit, and let's just look at this, one of the simple ones, the seen and the unseen. Our human is the seen part of us. Our spirit is the unseen part of us. Okay? So as we move through this 36 principles and 12 practices, what's going to be revealed to us is how do we navigate our human aspect of us, and how do we navigate our spirit aspect of us. And guys, here's the magic. Are you ready? How do we take those two parts of us and bring them together? Okay. And we look at the masculine, we look at the feminine, we look at the fact that there are revelations or things in the physical that represent everything in the spiritual, as above, so below. Well, as in the seen, so is in the unseen. Okay. And so when we look at these aspects of what we can see with our physical eye, the fact that masculine, feminine, the fact that when a masculine and a feminine come together, right? What do we call that? Making love, intimacy. Well, when they come together in intimacy, we call it making love. And then if there is fertilization of an egg in the feminine, there is creation, right? But the egg has to be there and the sperm has to be there in order for them to come together and make a creation, right? So when we allow our human aspects of us and our spirit aspects of us to come together in the way that they're designed together uniquely for us, now we get to create, i.e., manifest by ease, with funness, in a place of surrender to the hustle, surrender of the trying to make it happen, and actually just be the essence of us and allow whatever we came to the planet to do to simply manifest before our eyes. And this is the awe and the wonder that we allow when we step back and be who we were created to be, who we were created to be, who we were created to come to the planet to be. Okay, so as we move through these practices and principles, we're going to look at the principles being collectively, if you have a body, this is part of your incarnation. Okay, the principles are unchanging. They are whatever they are, right? This aspect of seen and unseen. It's intellectually obvious that there is a seen and there is an unseen part of us, right? So the principles are going to hit in this it is either this or it is this. And then when we get into the practices, now we're going to look at how the principles play out in our personal unique life. So what does that look like? Well, if on the human side is free will and on the spirit side is destiny, then we look at we have the capacity and the need for our free will. Did I do that? Yeah, free will. We have the need and the capacity for destiny, okay? But I may have come to the planet for 95% exercising my free will and 5% exercising my identity or my destiny. Somebody else may have come to the planet desiring to exercise 95% their destiny and 5% free will, right? It doesn't change that free will and destiny must be present in order for life to exist. But okay, 100%, this is available. Our free will is available. 100% destiny is available. We have the capacity for it. Now, life comes through me differently than life comes through you. So when we look at the principles, they're what's available and possible, and actually needed. When we look at our practices, what's going to play out is, what did I come to the planet to do? How did I come to the planet to actually exercise said principles? And when we look at the life of Jesus, and we look at the fact that he continued to say, me and my Father are one. Just like you're in me, I'm in him. We're all one. And when we function from being this, we're all one, and we stop long enough to recognize that we're not here to model what Jesus did in his human. We're here to model who Jesus was in his spirit. And when we start to really tap into that, it changes everything in how we decide to move forward in our life and what we came to overflow.